Hello, with my crazy hair because I brushed my hair out but didn't use my bobby pins already. Here we are in another Vlogmas. I showed you my beautiful mug from an Italian website, which is it's called it at last week's fair. It's from our stand, so from Sentieri Tolkieniani Association stand. Oh yes, the site and the page is Feudalesimo e Libertà. So it's a satirical, I think, page about feudalism, and has a production line about the Lord of the Rings. So is my new mag. But today I finished one book that it was very long to finish. I am an avid reader. This year I didn't read as much as the other years. But it's because I read a lot of longer books, like The Lord of the Rings, like this one that I've just finished, and I decided to savor more a lot of books that I read. But I finished. Until now, I think I read about 63 books in 2025, which is more than most part of Italian readers, I think. So of course is remarkable. But in other years I read, for example, 100 books in a year. So it depends from year to year. This has been a very difficult year. So I am content with this result, and you have to remember that it's not the number, but what books are leaving you after you've read them. So I finished this book. In English, I think it's called Alias Grace. Yes, Alias Grace. Alias, it's a universal word, by Margaret Atwood. So she's a famous author, of course. This is a particular book. I started it because I wanted to join a book club in my city, but I didn't have the opportunity to attend the last reunion because I had to go to the hairdresser. So they were the same day. But I decided to finish the book anyway, and it's almost 600 pages, so it's very long. It's about this Grace Marks, a young woman who is in jail in Canada, in, I think, yes, mid 19th century. So 1843 is the beginning year, and she tells about her story, the past of her life, what happened when the murder happened to a doctor called Simon Jordan. And all the book, it's about, of course, her story, but also the parallel with Simon Jordan's story. It's a real story, and has really happened in Canada. And I think Atwood decided to use this story, so the news, to create a novel. It's really interesting, of course. The beginning is really interesting. There are a lot of quotes that I underlined. There are some parts here and there that are not so interesting, and I think sometimes there are too many descriptions. So I gave it 3 stars out of 5. it's a good evaluation. Of course, I loved other books from Margaret Atwood, like The Handmaid's Tales, of course. This one is not as good as the others that I read from the same author, but it's long, it's interesting, has a lot of reflection about, of course, women's role into the society, the things that women had to do, the things that can push you to do some bad things in your life, like poverty, like your social status, and so on. So if you want, you can give a chance to this book. It's a little bit cruel, I can say that. So if you don't like thrillers, if you don't like the chronicles of murders, maybe it's not for you. But I finished this, and today I started this delightful book. I was waiting to start it. It's in English, it's from Tolkien, and it's The Letters from Father Christmas. I bought this book too in Oxford, like the one by and about Jane Austen. I bought a lot of books in UK. This is from Oxford, the other one was from London. But yes, I just started it and I'm loving it, of course. Are letters that Tolkien has written to his children during his lifetime. And yes, it's just about Christmas, it's about good things, it's about yes, it's about having a little bit of hope during Christmas time. So it's what I needed in this period of time, and in this period of my life, in this Christmas. So thank you, Tolkien, again. I think I will be forever grateful to him for all the things that he has written. And yes, so I'm reading this. Now I'm waiting for my husband because we have to go to the supermarket after the disastrous again online shopping. They decided this time to leave the grocery in front of our door and leave, not ringing, nothing. Thankfully the temperatures are very low, so nothing has been spoiled, but again it's been a very disappointing time, so we decided to stop buying online from this supermarket. We have to go to buy things for our Christmas lunch and dinner because we're hosting for our families. And I think tomorrow we're finishing our Christmas gifts shopping. We just had 2 or 3 things to buy, and I just have to find inspiration for our Christmas day dinner, and now I'm showing you what I'm thinking about. So I'm thinking about having the theme of the vintage tea time. Today is all about books. For our Christmas dinner. So little bits of things. Italian kitchen is very good, but it's all about big dishes, so a lot of things that you can eat plenty of course. But I am not a big eater, and so sometimes for me it's too overwhelming, for example, to have a big lasagna or a whole pizza in front of me. So I was thinking about this, and now I'm taking a look to the dishes and maybe decide what we can take inspiration from to do our Christmas dinner nibbles. I'm super happy because I discovered that they made the vegan Greek yogurt, finally.